over the last 10 years or so in the $250,000 to $320,000 a year range. And so $75,000 on average of that money comes from the Branch Rickey Award. The Branch Rickey event, our club's major, one and only major fundraising event, makes it possible for us to make the contributions or the grants to all of our recipients. This morning, I have a check for Glenna. Glenna, the total grant as a result of the Branch Rickey event is for $140,000 this year. Thank you very much.
Wow. Good afternoon. It's truly humbling when it's not every day you go to lunch and get a check for $145,000. So I want to tell you a little bit about what that money, that kind of investment means to Denver kids. At Denver Kids, we believe education is the great equalizer in our society. We believe that the children served by Denver Kids deserve the quality of education and access to the same resources that you and I provide our own children. We also believe that ensuring this access is an ongoing commitment. A one-time intervention at 3rd grade, 6th grade, or 9th grade will not lead to long-term success. Rather, it requires that we invest in every step of the student's journey. This long-term preventative support is what Denver Kids excels at, and to which our children respond. And we could not do it without the long-term support of Denver Rotary over 65 years. We're profoundly grateful for this level of investment, and I want to share, in addition to some of the successes that you've just heard about, some successes that specifically relate to Denver Kids. So I know you've heard a lot of facts and figures, but just bear with me because I think these are pretty extraordinary. So over the last 3 years, Denver Kids has served 26% more children. That's thanks to you all. We served 1,008 students in 2010-2011 while maintaining a 90% graduation rate on average. Last year it was 91%, and these are some of DPS's most at-risk students. They are really challenged by different circumstances. In May, 46 of our seniors completed high school, 40 of whom went on to be accepted to a 2- or 4-year college. The majority of our seniors were the very first in their family, not only to go to college, but they were the very first in their family to graduate from high school. 73% of our thousands, just over 1,000 students that we served, averaged a 90% or better attendance rate. Attendance is a key measure of whether or not a child is going to be successful in school. A key goal in our strategic plan was to see our mentors grow. We also have a volunteer mentoring component, and we saw just over 325 mentors step up, 18 of whom are Denver Rotarian. And so not only are you making a difference with Branch Rickey, what you do for the foundation, but you are making a direct contribution to Denver Kids through volunteer time. We have 8 Rotarians who served on our board of directors last year. Our breakfast, our fundraising breakfast, we had over 700 people in attendance. We raised $230,000. That leverages the dollars that Rotary gives to us, so we're able to impact more. And this last year, we undertook an inclusiveness initiative where our commitment is to create a culture where every voice is valued. People have an experience, that they have something to contribute. So while we're proud of all of our accomplishments, we never lose sight of the fact that there are 14,000 students inside DPS who aren't being served by a program like Denver Kids. 14,000. We all know that DPS struggles with a graduation rate of around 52%. We deliver a 91% graduation rate. You all make that possible. And it's easy to get lost in the numbers, the measurable success, but behind each indicator, outcome, metric is a personal story. Why we all do what we do. In this holiday season, I have the immense pleasure of being with a young girl named Anahi, and she's a 5th grade student at Cole. She came to the Christmas lunch, and she so bravely, this is a very shy little girl, she so bravely got up and actually sang Christmas carols. And Anahi is a very typical Denver kid. Her family struggles to provide for them. She has many brothers and sisters, and it would be very, very easy for her to get lost. She does good in school, she does well in school, but it would be really easy for her to get lost. She's in 5th grade. We provide that long-term support. She will likely be the very first in her family to graduate from high school. That's what we do best at Denver Kids. We provide a sense that children's lives matter, that they have something to contribute, that they're worthy of support. Children like Anahi, you all make that possible. So we thank you for being part of the journey with us. Thank you for being our partners. Thank you for all of the things that is measurable in terms of your financial, your time. But thank you for being that support, that circle of support for our children. We promise, we look forward. We have those 14,000 students. We look forward to sharing with you this next chapter of growth and how this Denver Kids is going to have a transformative impact in Denver Public Schools. Thanks very much.